People throughout the world might believe that all human beings are basically good, but that's not so. Among our teachings of our people, we have never been taught that. Rather, we're taught that all people are basically not good. There are a lot of traditional teachings among our people that we really have to take a close look at. And some of the things that we hear in the world away from the teaching is that, learning to be good is something that you have to work at your entire life. And so it is that these are the things we learn from the trotting coyote stories. And so from the coyote stories, or the trotting coyote stories, we call them Maijol. And there are a lot of different stories, and it is always shown that the coyote is not a good being. He is always trying to take advantage of others, and he has very selfish motives, and eventually he does suffer the consequences. Now we learn what he does with his life in the trotting coyote stories, that nothing good ever comes from what he does to achieve things for himself, for his selfish purposes. And so we are to learn from that. Don't do things like coyote does. And so we learn that envy is not good, jealousy is not good, and you have to learn, as in the Boy Scout scouting program, they have the Scout laws, which are learning to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, and clean, and reverent. These are just some of the things that you have to learn, and you have to work at every day, and remind yourself, to do things to not be trusted is not a very good thing. And being trusted is very important, and being respectful and reverent in that is very important. Because I believe that, when you're respectful to your mother and your father and all of your elders, that you learn to respect yourself. Now, the thing about the language of our people is that we don't have a word for honor, but we do have a word for respect. And so it is that when you respect other people and show your respect for other people, you have respect for yourself. And so it is that takes the place of honor. If you can respect yourself, it is honoring yourself, or that you have honor. And so learning the various aspects of becoming a good person is a daily activity that you learn how to be good and to basically become a good person. But it's something you have to work at your entire life. And so those are the things that we learn from the trotting coyote stories, or Maijol is what we call those stories. And we never really learn the consequences that he suffers, because we are supposed to learn that as part of our learning to be good, is that if we don't do certain things, we will suffer the consequences. So it's necessary to be able to learn how to discipline yourself to do the good things. And if you don't discipline yourself, the world will discipline you. You will suffer the consequences at the hands of the world. So those are the things that we are taught from understanding the trotting coyote stories, and that's what we are told.